Shemai, it's week 2 of balance exercises, so let's get cracking. Now, you've already done week 1, so we're going to give you some little tips for making things a bit more challenging. The slower you move, the more challenging it is for balance. The stronger these core muscles have to work to stop you from wobbling. So, we're going to start with day 8. And not too challenging in terms of balance, a little bit of strength for the calf muscles as well. So we want some support with 2 hands to get started. We're going to stand nice and tall. Remember this strong trunk. We're going to lift both heels off the floor. We're going to look straight ahead, pause for a moment, and this is where our balance comes in. And we're going to slowly lower down. So if you think you can do it without 2 hands, make sure you're not wobbling and bring it down. Now, if we're thinking about moving the last hand, think about taking a couple of fingers away. The index finger is the last finger to be moved, and only take that if you're managing to do this without wobbling. That was day 8. Day 9, right. Little side tap. So again, I'm going to use this chair to keep me nice and balanced. We're going to just slowly take a tap out to the side and we're going to bring it in. So it's like a one-legged balance. So let's do a couple on each side, shall we? Good, and then we'll do the same on the other side. Now if I'm doing the other side, I just need to be careful that I've got the right amount of support. Brilliant. I might prefer to get some support this side. And bring it in. Now I'm going to slow it down to make it more challenging on both sides. So I'm going to slowly tap out. I'm going to slide it back in. Good. I'm going to slowly, you can see I'm trying desperately hard not to do that. So keep that strong core and in. Good. Surprisingly challenging, says Sarah Tag. Okay, day 10. This is challenging. So make sure you've got some support. I like to use the wall. You might even like to have the wall or a kitchen unit and a chair on one side that you can hold on to with both sides, because we're basically going to be walking the tightrope. So we're going to take one foot in front of the other. They're not touching, but they're quite close. So it's a little bit like being on the tightrope, and we're going to see if we can come off that back foot, place that heel, roll through to the ball of the foot, heel through to the ball of the foot, bring that foot. Oh, you can barely see me there. Okay, let's try the same on the other side. So we're going to take one foot in front of the other. Okay, we're standing nice and tall, focusing on a fixed point in the distance, and we're just going to walk that tightrope. Good. And when we finish there, we're going to bring that front foot and finish so that we're nice and balanced. That was day 10. Okay. Day 11, you get a day off. It's a rest day. Day 12 is that clock face challenge that we did last week. So we're going to do it with the left leg. So I've got my wall for support if I need it. I'm going to take this left leg. I'm going to tap on 12 o'clock on this clock face. We're going to bring it back to the centre of the clock. I'm going to tap to 9 and we're going to come back to the centre of the clock. I'm going to tap to 6 and I'm going to come back to the centre of the clock. So we can make it more challenging by maybe removing the support, okay, and good. And that was day 12. Day 13. Now, I'm going to show you from this angle. We're basically going to be standing on one leg, but we're going to be challenging the balance. So if I stand here, I'm going to lift one foot off the floor, and then I'm going to basically take my opposite hand and raise it as far as I feel comfortable. Some of it will depend on your shoulder mobility, and we're going to bring it down. So I'm going to show you from this angle. So we need to make sure that we feel confident with this one, and also that we lift the right foot depending on where our support is. So if I want to lift this arm, I need to make sure I take the opposite leg away from the chair. And we're just gently, gently bringing that arm, trying not to arch that back, and bringing it down, and bringing that leg down. Good. So if I'm doing it without support, make sure you can touch it just in case. So I'm going to bring that foot off the floor. This is surprisingly challenging. Whoa. I'm going to hold on to my chair now because I was just about to lose balance. Good. That is the end of week 2. Diolch.